Hi, I'm Malcolm.
And I'm Rachel. We're two Canadians living on our 39-foot mainship trawler, living an adventure of a lifetime. We invite you to follow along as we travel 6,000 miles through Canadian and U.S. waterways around America's Great Loop. Good morning from Merrickville. We had a bit of rain last night in the evening and overnight, and today it is not raining and it's not windy and it's not that early in the morning, but we're preparing to leave. We have a few locks to go through. I think there's a chance of thunderstorms later, so we're hoping to get in before all that starts. So we've been here a couple of days and it was very enjoyable here to see Merrickville, a very nice little town. So we're just preparing to leave, got the life jacket on. Malcolm's just unplugged the electrical, and I'm going to go and prepare the lines and bring that electrical cord in. Hope you're having a great day. We'll be coming up to the first lock very soon, called Kilmarnock, and you notice that I've left the fenders out, and that's because we have a lot of locks to do today, and putting them out and in every time is quite a lot of work. So I've just been pulling them up to the rub line so they're not dragging in the water, and lower them as needed as we get to the lock. So we just had a little sprinkle of rain this morning. It wasn't much at all, kind of a misting. But we know there's some rain coming later, so it's good to make some tracks this morning while we can. Most of Canada's canals, including the Rideau Canal, consist of a series of locks allowing boats to navigate impassable obstacles such as dams, rapids, and rocky riverbeds. This type of construction is one of the safest, most efficient methods of maneuvering a vessel through naturally inaccessible areas of a waterway. When cruising upstream, here's how a conventional lock operates. First, the boat enters the lock at the lower level and secures to the wall by looping a rope around a cable at the bow and another rope on a second cable at the stern. In the Rideau Canal, the cables are about 5 feet apart. It's important not to tie off the ropes to allow the ropes to move as the boat is raised. Next, the lock tenders close the gate and sluices, making the lock chamber watertight. The upper sluices are then opened, allowing the water to enter the lock by gravity and raise the boat. When the water level in the lock is the same as the upstream portion of the canal, the upper gates are opened and the boat continues its journey upstream. At some lock stations, there is a road crossing right over the canal, so in this case, the bridge needs to be opened prior to boats being raised so the boats don't hit the bridge when they are raised up. For lock stations with more than one chamber, the process is repeated one level at a time until the boats reach the top and can continue cruising the canal. Lock stations can only be operated in one direction at a time, so if the canal has a lot of traffic, like in busy summer months, it may mean boats have to wait to lock through. Hey, we'll see you at the next lock though, right? Yeah. Thank you very much. Have a great day. We stopped a bit of traffic at this lock. Can't really see it very well in here, but it goes pretty far back. So we've arrived at Smith Falls. We're in the basin and we went through approximately 4 locks. It took us about 4.5 hours and we went only about 12 nautical miles. Not very far today, but we got in before any potential thunderstorms. So it's really warming up today and there is quite a bit of smoke in the air actually. So that's interesting that the wind has turned from the north again and we're getting some smoke from some of the fires up north, northern Quebec. And I think in Ontario as well, but I think this smoke is coming from Quebec. So hopefully that will clear in a few days, but it looks like it may have set in just for today, at least for the next couple of days. So we're going to explore Smith Falls a little bit, get some laundry done, do a few jobs like that, restock on some groceries, and we are set for now. The town of Smith Falls is a growing and vibrant rural Eastern Ontario community of 9,500 people rooted in history and culture. The town's name is derived from the original owner of the land, Thomas Smith, and the once magnificent falls that were diverted in order to create the Rideau Canal and 3 lock stations. The history of Smith Falls dates back to the American Revolutionary War between the Americans and the British. The area, now known as Smith Falls, was granted to Lieutenant Thomas Smith in 1786, a total of 400 acres. When Lieutenant Colonel John By, a member of the Royal Engineering Corporation, was charged with constructing the Rideau Canal, he included the Rideau River running through Smith Falls. The opening of the canal in 1832 is seen as a milestone for the area since it allowed for economic growth. The true economic boom came after 1884 when the Canadian Pacific Railway constructed part of its line through the area. This provided a direct trade route to Montreal and its shipping lines. The population of the region increased rapidly. Smith Falls has seen various industries come and go, and we learned this year that Hershey Canada is returning to Smith Falls, buying back its former chocolate factory in the Eastern Ontario community.